So Zoho Books is one of the trending software in the market, right? Like I
Yes, sir.
said, we have over 1,000 accounting software, software in the market, right?
Yes, sir.
And of course, for businesses, you choose the one that's suitable for your kind of business, right?
Yes.
Like Zoho Books, for example, is very, very suitable for a lot of businesses, right? So that's why we, as a partner of Zoho, because we are partner with them, right? We
Okay.
usually encourage businesses, entrepreneur companies to implement Zoho. So we usually implement Zoho for them, right? Because one, it is cost effective, right?
Okay.
It is cost efficient, right? And definitely it deliver values. Do you understand now? So
Okay.
for Zoho Books, right, as you can see it, right, as you can see it, it has everything from inventory to sales to purchases to recording of expenses, of course, to the posting of accountants, and of course, the reports are there. And for audit purpose too, it is very suitable because as you are doing your posting, either for sales, that's inflow, or for expenses, purchases, that is outflow, you can attach the source document that
Okay.
you use to process that transaction. When you are posting, you can attach it to it, and that will make audits very easy. Do you understand? Auditor will not be asking you question, give me this evidence of this payment, give me, everything would have been there,
There.
right? So that figure of whatever you posted that is showing on the report in the financial statement, you can trace it. That's what we call audit trail, right? Audit
Yeah.
trail means that, okay, I'm seeing 1 billion as sales, right, in the
Yes.
profit or loss account, which we call income statement, right? You are seeing 1
Yeah.
billion as sales. So auditor wants to confirm that how did you get this 1 billion, which should come from every customers, right? 1
Yes, sir.
billion sales should be sales that you got from all customers that patronize you. So you can trace that 1 billion sales in the income statement down to the invoices that
Yeah.
you send to your customer. So that's what we call audit trail. The 1 billion, you trace it down to where it is coming from with all the source document and everything. Do you get now?
Yes, sir.
So that is what this accounting software can give to you. And of course, this accounting software too is also suitable, right? I don't know if you have watched a lot of our videos. We have a video on e-invoicing, right, that was introduced by the Nigerian Revenue Service, which we formerly known as Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS. So this e-invoicing is a digital real-time, showing of all your transactions, your invoices to the customer. So every company, right, have been mandated to implement this e-invoicing. So for you to have this e-invoicing, right, in your organization being implemented, you need to have accounting software. Do you understand? And this Zoho Books is suitable for it.
Okay.
Yes, it's suitable for it. What day was that? I think 2-3 days ago, we're having meeting with Zoho Books, right? And of course, we're talking about this invoicing, right? So they too, they are aware of all these, changes that is, coming up in the Nigerian business environment, right? So that businesses that are implementing these Zoho Books, right, they can also have these compliances put in place on their software. Do you get?
Okay.
So they are putting all these necessary compliances check into their software so that organization can be fully compliant. So we have a video on that e-invoicing. So you might need to check it out. So
Okay.
a lot of videos on the Nigeria Tax Reform Act 2025. We have a lot of them on the YouTube channel. So our YouTube channel is like a resource, platform, right?
Okay.
For
Yes.
us, of course, for clients to go there and watch all those videos to make sure that they are compliant 100%, so that nobody will say that I'm ignorant. I wasn't aware of this. I don't know that this, is already in place and all of that. So you yourself, as a trainee with us at TOSJOHN Consulting, you've been seeing, those things that we are putting up that you may not even be aware before you join us, but you're already seeing, you have been exposed to all those practical knowledge, which is also good for you. As you are aware, as we are bridging the knowledge gap from our own end, you are connected with us, you are getting that knowledge. So you can also tell other people too, right? That are business owners, maybe your friends or church members, all of those people, right? So that they will not claim ignorance, right? Just like what the Bible says, it said, my people are perished for lack of knowledge. So nobody, nobody will be fined or penalized or sanctioned because of ignorance. So we have bridged that knowledge gap for them, so they can go there and then subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch all our videos. And if they need all our professional service, definitely we are available to partner with them. So let's delve into today's training. It's a practical, all whatever we do at TOSJOHN Consulting are practical. So we don't practical, is a real life, experience. So I'll be introducing you to ZoBooks. So it's one of the powerful accounting software we have in the market. Yes, we have QuickBooks. I'm sure you have heard about QuickBooks before. Yes. So we have Sage accounting software. We have ERP, NetSuite. We have FreshBook. We have Zero. We have Times, right? We have Tally. There are a lot of them in the market, right? But the beauty of all these accounting software is this: once you have a knowledge of one, right? Once you have knowledge of one, you can use the other one. Do you get now? I've not used all the over 1,000 accounting software that we have in the market, but I have hands-on experience on like 10 of them. Do you understand now? Hands-on experience on 10 of them. But what I can practically tell you from all my experiences on all these software is that once I can use Zoho, I can use QuickBooks. Once I can use QuickBooks, I can use Tally. Once I can use Tally, I can use Times. Do you understand now? So the knowledge of one will help you to navigate on the other. So I usually tell people that this accounting software is like all these phones that we use, right? We have different brands of phone. We have Techno, we have Samsung, we have Infinix, right? We have iPhone, those different phone make, right? Are you telling me that if I'm using what's it called, Techno, I can still use Samsung? Do you get? Yes. The only thing is just the interface, the way they put where the call menu is, where the setting menu is. Do you understand now? They just put it based on their manufacturing pattern. Do you get now? But definitely, I know where to go if I want to make call. If I want to use Techno phone, I know where to make call. If I'm using Samsung, if I want. Do you understand now? So that's how these accounting software are built. Do you get now? So you having a sound practical knowledge and skills of these ZoBooks, right? I can assure you that you can use the other accounting software. You understand? So let's go in proper. So for these ZoBooks, you can see the menu by the side. So we have homes, right? This is, the opening page, the landing page. When you open the software, you see homes, you see what can you see here?
Items.
Items. Thank you so much. Yes. So you can see under these items, you see items here, right? You see price list, right? Then you are also seeing what? Inventory. So all these items are also part of inventory. If I open it for you, you will also see that they are part of inventory. These are where the product are being registered. But I will leave that for now. Let me walk you through all the menu. Let me walk you through all the menu first. So you have your items, you have your inventory, which is part of items, you have your sales. Under sales, if you click the menu, you will see that's where you have your customers, you can have both, you understand, sales invoice, invoices, sales receipts, and all of that. So these are all the things that will be, dissecting as you go into this accounting software proper. So this accounting software might be taking us for like maybe in the next 1 month or so, right, to finish, because yes, there are different aspects of it, and I want you to have a practical, knowledge of it, so that if you can use these old books, you can use the other accounting software.
Okay, sir.
So like I was saying, so you have all of these under the sales. So let me still leave sales for now. You can see there are a lot of things under sales. Then we also have purchases, right? Your sales is where you have your inflow, money coming into your business. And then your purchases is the money that is going out of your business, either to suppliers or for the running operation expenses. So you can see under purchases, you have vendors. Vendors are your suppliers, right? Those that are supplying you one thing or the other. Then you have your expenses for internet expenses, telephone expenses, salaries and wages, any expenses at all. You can name them. So we have them. So under these expenses too, if you have recurring expenses that are regular on some certain amount, you can set it automatic and then it generates it for you, right? That's why it is called accounting software. It is automated. You can automate some processes. So we have purchase order, we have bills, we have recurring, and all of that under purchases, just like we have for sales. Then you can have time tracking as well. So time tracking under projects, right? For those that are into construction, maybe engineering, you can see that this accounting software is also suitable for them. So under projects, you can have projects, right? If you have any projects, work that you are doing for your clients, customer, and all of that, you can set it up here. So that is about that. Then timesheet, you can track, whatever you are doing, right, with time. You can set time for it, right, and all of that. So then you can see here we have banking. If you have watched some of our videos, right, one of the things that you will agree with me is that whenever we put up a videos, right, we always tell business owners, entrepreneurs, that they should not mix their personal money with their business money.
Yes.
You understand now?
Yeah.
Because business is business. Your personal is personal. So let's treat them differently so that we know what we are doing. We know the financial health status of is the business doing well? Is it not doing well? What do we need to do? But if you are mixing personal and business together, there will be confusion.
Yes.
You will not know whether that business is doing well or is not doing well, because you are just withdrawing money for your personal use randomly. Today you pay money for rent, tomorrow you send money for gift, next tomorrow for petty. You understand? There will be confusion. So in order not to be confusion, right, when you form your business, when you register your business, right, for TOSJOHN Consulting, we are CAC accredited agents, right, and all this business structuring, financial structuring, business formation, putting things in order and everything, right, that is our work. That is our core work. So we can help you to start the business operation, registering it formally, legalizing it formally by registering with Corporate Affairs Commission. We are still going to have training on Corporate Affairs Commission as well, right? And everything will be practically driven, right? So,
Yes, sir.
so when you register your business with Corporate Affairs Commission, right, you have set a good foundation for that business. And then you don't stop there, because CAC is the foundation of that business. It's the one that gives you the legal right to operate
Yes.
business anywhere in Nigeria or with any other country, right? Because, for example, for TOSJOHN Consulting, we are registered in Nigeria, but we can partner with other people, other businesses outside Nigeria. For example, Zoro Boost is not a Nigerian company, right?
Yes.
Yes, they have significant economic presence in Nigeria, but they are
Yeah.
not formally registered in Nigeria. They are registered, I think, maybe in India or UK, US, and all of that, right? So
Yes, sir.
we partner with them. Do you understand now? So for us to be able to partner successfully with them, we of course must also be registered. We must be a registered company, right? So that's why
Yeah.
most businesses that are just doing business and they are not registered, they are short-changing themselves. They are cheating themselves. Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Because it will limit your progress. It will limit what you are supposed to do or achieve. Either you are doing one-man business or you are doing the business from your house. So far you are doing that business, right? Regardless of the size or nature, it is a legitimate business. You are doing it from the house, from the home. You are supplying people, you are delivering. You need to register it. Now registering that business, we will now look at it. Okay, maybe you can register it as business name for now, right? But if you
Yeah.
are looking for growth, register it as a company. Do you understand that? We will give you that advice. So the best thing any business owner, entrepreneurs, or professional that are doing one business or the other can do for themselves is to register their business with Corporate Affairs Commission. And TOSJOHN Consulting is the sure plug. We are accredited CAC agent. We help them to formalize that business with Corporate Affairs Commission. So once that business has been registered with Corporate Affairs Commission, then you now take it further to register it with the relevant tax authorities.
Yes.
We have the federal, okay, I will not be using the old name again. We have Nigerian Revenue Service, which we formerly call Federal Inland Revenue Service. Then we have the State Internal Revenue Service. So we have 36 states in Nigeria plus Abuja 37. So each of these states, right, they have their own tax. You understand?
Yeah.
Their own tax body, right? They are a tax body of their own. So each state, we have tax that you pay to the states. You understand now?
Yes, sir.
So the states where your business is resident, you must register with that state. And of course, you must register with the Nigerian Revenue Service. Because for Nigerian Revenue Service, they collect VAT, value added tax. They collect withholding tax, right? They collect company income tax. So we have taxes for the federal Nigerian Revenue Service. We have taxes to the State Inland Revenue Service. And of course, there are also some for the local government as well. So you need to register with the relevant tax authority. Do you get now? So
Yes.
when you now register with the relevant tax authority, right?
Yeah.
Be registered with the relevant tax authority. There's one of our video on YouTube. We explain it this way. That when you register with the tax authority, it's like you know all these fintech banks like OPay, PamPay, Money Points, Kuda, and all of them, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes. So when you have bank accounts with them, right? They can use your phone number as account number. Phone number is usually in every digit. Yes, the first zero will not be there. So the remaining one will serve as your account number. So for you to now have a seamless banking transactions with all these fintech bank, you need to have what? Their app.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to relate it with you with what you will understand? You have their app. It is on their app that you will now be sending money. Somebody send you money, you will see it on the app. You will see the money that you sent out to people, the money that you receive from people, your bank charges, and all of that. That is how all this tax registration is also like, right? When you
Yes.
register with the Nigerian Revenue Service, you will be onboarded on the Tax Pro Max, right?
Okay.
So
Yes.
it's on that Tax Pro Max. It's like that app I was explaining to you that you will now be doing all your tax remittances, your tax filing. So it is not enough for you to just have tax identification number. You must be onboarded on the e-tax platform.
Okay.
You get what because this is a practical session. I want you to get it. And all these things I'm telling you, right, you will be seeing them. When we get to the tax aspect, I'll be showing you everything. When we get to CAC, you'll be seeing everything. Do you get? This is the accounting aspect now that we are dealing with. And you can see this is the application, the platform for the accounting software. You have been hearing accounting software. This is it.
Yes, sir.
Get now. So for Nigerian Revenue Service, you are onboarded on the Tax Pro Max. So on that Tax Pro Max, meanwhile, right, we have threshold for company that their turnover is 100 million and below, they are regarded as small company, other than professional service company.
Okay.
Other than professional service company are not part of small company. Even if they are earning 5 million, 10 million annually, they will still pay for tax that is due from them. But any company that is not professional service company and their turnover is 10 million and below, right, they are exempted from company income tax, development levy, from capital gain tax. And they are not also meant to charge VAT on their invoices to their customers.
Mm.
Yes, they are not meant to charge VAT. We have had this training with one of our clients. We had a meeting and we told them all these compliances. They were trying to understand this Nigerian tax reform act, and we dissected everything for them. And we get clear understanding. And of course, we also told them that if they need any other information, they can go to our YouTube channel. We have a lot of video they can watch there. And if they need to reach out to us, they should call us. We also explain further anything that is not clear to them. So at TOSJOHN Consulting, we provide all this clarity to taxpayer, business, corporate, individual. Do you understand now? So for that small company, 100 million turnover and below, they are exempted from all these 3 taxes I just mentioned. Company income tax, what did I say? Capital gain tax, and of course, development levy. And they are not meant to charge VAT on their invoice. And for withholding tax, if the invoice to the customers or the customers to the clients is not more than 2 million, they are not meant to do withholding tax. It is when the invoice is more than 2 million, then they will charge you withholding VAT on the difference of that 2 million. If, for example, now I'm a supplier, right, and I need to supply you my products or service, whatever, right, and I'm giving you invoice of 1.5 million or even 2 million, you are not going to do withholding tax, so because it is 2 million and below. So far, I have a valid tax identification number. You can see those that are compliant, they will enjoy some tax exemptions and benefits. You getting it?
Yes.
They will enjoy some tax exemptions and benefit reliefs. Those that are not compliant is a big issue, and you as a business, you must not deal with people that are not compliant.
Mm.
You understand now?
Yes, sir.
So these are the things. So when you register with the state tax authority, you know we are still on the banking since.
Yes, sir.
I want you to understand it. So you register with them and everything. You are onboarded on the tax pro max for the Nigerian Revenue Service and for the state where you belong to. For example, we are in Lagos State. You register with the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service. We call them LIRS. Lagos Internal Revenue Service, LIRS.
Yes.
Because there are some taxes that you will be remitting to
Okay.
the State Internal Revenue Service. And when I talk about exemption the other time, exemption does not mean that you will not file. You will file, but you will not pay. Do you get?
Okay.
So there is difference in that. Exemption means that, okay, this is my revenue for the year, 100 million and below. So you file it, you present it to the tax authority. This is it, or you can see my income in my financial audited account. So I am exempted. So that is filing. Do you understand that? Filing.
Yes, sir.
But you will not pay. So some people confuse that filing with paying. Filing
Okay.
means you present it. Okay, you will file it. You are presenting it. See my sheet, my result sheet, my business result sheet. You present it. You file it to the e-tax platform, but you will not pay. Do you understand? So
Yes,
some
sir.
people are now confusing it that, okay, if I'm exempted, that okay, if I'm 100 million and below, okay, I don't need to have anything to do with that. No. You will register, you will have a valid thing, you will be onboarded on the e-tax plan. You will just be filing new.
Mm.
Prepare your audited account, but you will file it, but you will not pay. So for the state, we have for pay as you earn for your employees. Before you pay them salary, whatever you agree with them, but you must pay tax on their salary. So far,
Yes.
their salary is more than 70,000. It is those that are having 70,000 and below minimum wage. They are not meant to pay as you earn. They are exempted. So being exempted does not mean you will not have your tax ID, your team.
Yes.
Still have it as individual, but you will not pay. Do you understand now? So there are ways to calculate that and all of that. We'll get to that. So I'm just giving you a brief on all of this. So for
Okay.
business, once you register for tax, you have your tax identification number, you're onboarded on the e-tax plan. Then you can now go and open corporate accounts.
Okay.
Any bank of your choice, because you cannot open corporate account if you don't have a valid thing. You cannot open, even if you have opened with CAC, if you don't have a valid tax identification number, your team, bank will not open accounts for you. Because as you are seeing those people, the tax authority goes from CAC to the tax authority and then to bank. All these people, they are what? They are regulatory body.
Also, yeah.
They are working, yes, they are linking with each other. In this Nigerian Tax Reform Act, the Nigerian Tax Authority, that's the Nigerian Revenue, they have told the bank that in 3 months, every quarter, right? Anybody that have inflow, right, money that enter their account that is 25 million and above, they will need reports from the bank.
Okay.
You get now. So they are working together. They are ensuring that banks are also putting all these compliances in place. They are not just registering people to open bank accounts anyhow. They must, of course, first as a business have your corporate affairs commission. Then you go ahead and register with the tax authority. You have a valid thing, and then you come to the bank with your team and your CAC, then to open your corporate account. Do you understand? For example, I'll give you a practical example. There was, do you know about treasury bills?
Yeah.
Check. Treasury bill is a federal government investment. So,
Yes.
bank gave a circular that from 2019 till date, treasury bill investments, there will now be a withholding tax on it. On the interest. Your interest is your profit, right? It's not your capital.
Yes. Yes.
Interest. So, for example, you invested 500K for treasury bill, and the percentage is 20%. How much would that be? 20% of 500 is like, it should be, is it not 100?
20% of 500.
Yes,
That's 100.
that's 100, right? So that 100 is your profit. That's your interest, the interest that you receive. So bank will now charge you 10% on it, on the interest.
Mm.
You understand now? As your
10,000.
withholding tax, right?
Okay.
So that withholding tax now is a final tax that you pay on that interest that's generated on your investments.
Okay.
Is a final tax. So you need to have a valid thing so that when bank is remitting it, they will use your thing to remit it, and it will show on your e-tax platform. That's why I said e-tax platform is where you'll be seeing all the tax transactions that are going on. Do you understand now? So that is how it is. So for this banking, let's come back to the software. For this banking, once you open your corporate account, right, you now come to this banking. You are doing setup. You come to this banking, right? Then you now come to this place. Look at this place, right?
Okay.
So you can see the accounting software too. They make sure that you put every necessary setup in place to know what the business is doing. You come here, then you add it. The name of the bank, GT Bank, Naira is the currency, the account number, you set it and everything. So that when you are doing your posting, right, you receive money from GT Bank. Of course, you choose GT Bank. The money, is it going out? Is it coming in? You put it there. So you are not mixing, you are not using your Kuda Bank. You are not using your Kuda Bank, Oluwatosin, Maja. You are now putting it in the accounting software. No. You use TOSJOHN Consulting, which you have opened a corporate account for, and be using it to collect money from your customer, to pay your supplier, to do this. So that is what you will now be using to post. Your bank statement is what you will now be using to post on your software.
Okay.
And we've said it because one of our clients was asking us, he said, what about individual taxpayer? How will the tax be like for them? I said, sir, as an entrepreneur, right? You need to know what your business is doing. Is it 5 million you can pay yourself on a monthly basis? Then send that 5 million to your personal account and be using it to do your personal running there. Because if you use personal thing on your business account, it is not allowed for tax deduction. No. It is a disallowable expenses. You pay for personal rent from your business account. You pay for birthday gifts to your wife on your personal account. That's personal running. No.
Yes.
You understand? It will not be allowed for tax deduction, and you'll be creating problem for yourself during tax. But that 5 million that you pay for yourself as salary is an allowable deduction.
Yes.
You understand? Because you are working. It's your company, you are working. You said, okay, my company can pay me 5 million. You structure it, you document it, right? And you pay yourself that 5 million in a month. Not that you be sending money randomly, right? You have sent like 30 money to your personal account from your business account. It is not allowed. So you structured it that way. Then it is that 5 million now that will now be subjected to tax on your own personal tax payments.
Yes.
So that is clarity. That is clarity, and it gives you peace, rest of mind. Do you understand now? So that is
Yeah.
how it is. So you come to banking and then you register your bank account, the business bank account here, because we are only interested about the business company, right, on this posting that we are doing. So that is banking. You know, we dwell so much on that banking because of what we're trying to explain. Because that banking covers your CAC, it covers your tax registration, being onboarding on tax plan. It's also cover for opening a bank account before you now come here to register it in the software. Do you understand now? So now
Yes.
we now come to accountants. So this accountant is what the accountant will be doing. The accountant, yes, the accountant is one managing everything, but not necessarily everything here, because sometimes you may have salespeople, right? You may have what do they call these people that do purchases, right? Those that do purchases, you know, there are some companies that have different departments, right?
Yes.
Will not be accountant that will be doing everything, but accountant will be in charge because of control. Do you understand
Yes.
now? You must verify every document that there are evidence, everything is correct, everything is okay. You know, that internal control that we talk about,
Yes.
that training, right? That you must not be the person that, okay, you approve for yourself, you authorize for yourself, you post for yourself, right? And you also
Yes.
pay yourself. That is not internal control, right? So internal control tells you that, okay, there will be segregation of duties.
This is
One person that will authorize, another person will approve, another person will pay, another person will post. So it shows that there's a strong internal control in place. And the stronger the internal control, the stronger the accounts, the reports that will be coming from that business will be, and you can rely on it for decision making. So under these accountants, you'll be posting journals, right? Journals. So the document I sent to you the other time that you should go through, I don't know whether you have gone through it. Have you?
the um,
The file that I
the-
shared that you should go through.
yes, the one that has the vouching, that started with vouching.
Went through it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I explained the stages of accounting there, that the accounting process to the final account, we have the source document, right?
Yes.
From
Yes.
source documents, you have your journals. Then from your
Yeah.
journals, you have your ledgers, which is the
Just
principal book of account. Then you have your trial
have
balance,
your
which
trial
is to
balance.
prepare the financial statements. So
Mm.
here in this manual journals, you do your posting, your debit and credit. Understand now? And your knowledge of debit and credit must be sound, though, right? Anybody can
Yes.
say that Ashebidi is accounting software. I can use it now. I don't need an accountant. But I hear you, right? Do you have that
Mm.
knowledge of accounting? That technical knowledge of what to post, what to debit, what to credit? Because if you don't know it and you just go and post, or whatever you are giving us is rubbish. It will be rubbish.
Yes.
Yes, it will be rubbish. It will not show the true and the fair view of your business, of the company. So that is why no matter what, no matter, even if we have AI now, right? We have
Mm.
ChatGPT, we have automation. Accountants will still be relevant till the
Yes.
world will end. Because all those AI, all those ChatGPT, all those automation that we are having is just an assistant, right?
Yes.
Maybe the work that will take you for like maybe 2 hours, by using all those AI, ChatGPT automation, right? Maybe it will just
Mm.
take you maybe 20 minutes or 10 minutes. So it will just save your time, right? But you as an accountant must be in charge of it. You could just be giving all those automation a direction. Okay, do this for me. Okay, quickly do this. You will be monitoring, you'll be having an oversight on them. Is it correct? What this thing is giving me, is it correct? Okay, the artificial intelligence, okay, this one is not correct. Do it that way. Or you modify it. So the modern day accountant or the 21st century accountant, right, must be an accountant that is conversant with all this automation. You know, we talk about it that last training. All those digital skills, you must have it. Back in the days, you will see an auditor carrying audit file paper, engagement paper. But now, nobody care about that. In fact, I worked in a place before that the external auditor that want to prepare the audited account, they didn't come physically, right? They were just okay, access to the software, right? They will just go to the software, they will get all the information that they need, and they will be asking questions just virtually. Ask question, okay, this. Then they will prepare the account. Everything is ready, and it will be fantastic. Show the true and fair view of everything, right? So you see some people, if you have not meet them physically or whatever, they will be like, we are not doing anything. No, the world has gone past all those ones. COVID-19 have changed everything. I can be in Nigeria and I'm working with a company in the US. I can be in Nigeria and working with a company in the country. You understand? So automation is driving everything. That is why the modern day accountant, auditor, finance professional, right, must be skillful in all this automation. Fine, you may not know it, right? But not now remaining not knowing it will now be where the problem is. You must make conscious effort, just like you made conscious effort to say, okay, you want to train with us. You want to have knowledge of this, knowledge of that. Do you understand now? You must make that conscious effort, right, to have all these digital, and one of these digital skills is this accounting software. Understand now? Can you use AI? Can you use ChatGPT, right? The work, maybe you want to write a book now, or you want to write a report or whatever, and you're now cracking your brain on how you will write it now. Use all those AI, use all those ChatGPT, use all those automation. Give them prompts, give them instruction. Do you understand? Do this for me, do this for me. Let them do it. Then you now go through it. Is it okay? You edit it, you modify it, and all of that. Instead of you sitting 3 hours, 4 hours to write a report, within 10 minutes, you present a fantastic report. Fantastic. So that is the age and time we are now. Technology is driving everything, and you must be skillful in all those digital tools. So that is the journals, right? You do all your debit or your credit. Anybody can use accounting software, but can they use it correctly? So that's why an accountant will ever be needed. Will ever be needed. And you not just stay as an academic accountant. Thank God for you. You will soon be shattered by the grace of God. You have your shattered accountant, ICANN certificate, and then your value will skyrocket. Do you understand? So that is it. So you have recurring journals. Maybe there's some journals that you want to make automatic to be recurring, to just be posting for you automatic, right? You set it and everything will be automatic. You can do can update it. So it's an automated account. You can see bulk update accounts in transaction, filter transactions, invoice, credit note, purchase order, expenses, bills, vendors credit, and everything. So you do a lot of things in an automated way, right? So accounting software is very good. So you can do currency adjustment, right? Accounting software will also help, right, to use the currency of or whatever the country that you are in. So it provides currency of every country of the world. If you are in Nigeria, there's Naira, right? If you are in Ghana, CD that they are using, If they are
Yes.
in Kenya, have their own currency, so it will be suitable for any country that you are. Do you understand now? So,
Yes.
and then when you also have foreign exchange, right?
Mm.
Maybe you earn, maybe your customer is in UK, their own is pound sterling, right? So you earn £50 from your customer. So you convert that £50 to your local currency, because the country that you are, right, is your reporting currency. And it is that
Yes.
reporting currency that must be on your financial statement. Do you understand that? So you just do
Yes.
the exchange rate based on the date that transaction occur. So you can see gain or loss, or maybe you have investment in foreign currency and all of that. But everything that will be coming into this accounting software must be what? Anything that relates to the business.
Yes. Yes.
In personal accounts here, you only bring your salary that you pay yourself. Yes, that is very valid. You can post it. It is allowable deductions. And there's another thing in this Nigerian Tax Reform Act, that if you are paying for expenses, right, and in that
Mm.
expenses, you are supposed to pay VAT on that expenses. If you don't pay VAT on that expenses, it will not be allowed though for
Mm.
deduction. Yes, it will not be allowed though. Okay, let me give you an example. Maybe you need to pay for internet expenses, and then the internet service provider, they gave you maybe like, let me use example. Let me use for example, maybe 200,000 for monthly subscription of internet, and they put VAT 7.5% on it, and you don't pay for that VAT, right? Imagine you have 200,000 on a monthly basis to the end of the year, right? 200 times 5 is 1M. 200
Yes.
times 10 is 2M. 200 times 10 is 2.4. It's a whole lot. So, and
Yes.
you are not paying for VAT. You are just only paying for that 200,000. You are not paying for VAT, that expenses. That expenses of 2.4 million will not be allowed though. Will
Mm.
not be allowed for deduction. So any expenses that you incur or that you are paying for that will reduce your tax liability during tax computation for your audited account, if you don't pay VAT on it, it will not be allowed.
Mm.
So yes, we need to make people that this Nigerian Tax Reform Act, right? You know, I'm just, anybody that I'm talking to, either I'm doing one-on-one training with people, or I'm having group conversation with people, I always give complete and full information on this Tax Reform Act. Do you understand? I'm comfortable dishing out the knowledge so that people will not be ignorant.
Mm. Yeah.
Pay VAT on whatever expense that you incur, so that during tax deduction, you can use those expenses to reduce your tax liability,
Yeah.
especially for company that their turnover is more than 100 million. Do you understand
Mm.
now?
Mm. Yeah.
And of course, you must not deal with an unregistered business that don't have valid thing, because the penalty is 5 million. We have said it and we keep on saying it. Don't mix personal and business accounts together. We have said it and we keep saying it. Because repetition is for emphasis, and emphasis denotes importance. So until people hear, understand, and start complying to all these compliant business compliances, we will not stop, because that is what we are doing. I want people to start doing the right thing because it is favorable for them. So let's move on. Don't worry, we'll stop in the introduction on this software. It is almost 12. We will soon stop. And
Okay.
I will put this recording on the YouTube channel,
Right. Okay.
eh, so that it will serve as, the knowledge for people that need all this understanding. So we come
Okay.
to chart of accounts. This chart of accounts, right,
Yes, sir.
is all the ledgers. all the, we say ledgers is the principal book of account.
Yes.
This is where you have all the ledgers, right? Expenses ledger, so any expenses you want to create is there. Asset ledger, so all the assets you want to create. Liabilities ledger, so all the liability you want to create. Sales ledger, so all the sales income ledgers you want to create. This is where you have it, chart of accounts. So this is where you have all the general ledgers of everything that will be going on in that business. This is where you create it. This is where you have it. Do you understand now? So
Yes.
definitely as we proceed in training, we'll be going into them one after the other. Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So then we also have budgets. You can create budgets. So you can see that this accounting software is loaded.
Yeah.
Is loaded. You can also create budgets. And of course, as a business, you cannot do business without budgets. We have a video on budgets, videos on budgets on our YouTube channel. You can watch them. We have over 180 videos on our YouTube channel, and we will still be bringing more practical videos. You can watch them, you can share with business owners, entrepreneurs, and if they need us, they can call us. CAC, accounting software, accounting, whatever, taxes, everything about business, we are available for them.
Yes.
They can see budgets. So you have these things too, transaction log, we'll be entering one of them, one after the other. Then the main thing, after you have done your posting, after you have done your expenses, your income, definitely you need your reports. You need your reports. So see reports. We have everything that is going on in the business. We have reports for it. Profit or loss account, which we call income statement. Cash flow statement. Balance sheet, which we call statement of financial position. Business performance ratio. You can see, you can also do ratio. All this, what is it called? Liquidity ratio, cash ratio, financial ratio, whatever ratio. You can have it here, right? You have it here. Cash flow forecasting. You can forecast your cash flow. Forecasting is loaded. So there are some things that we'll be using hours to do, but accounting software will just give you on a platter of gold. That's why businesses that are not using accounting software, I just shake my head. I will just shake my head. Some of them will be saying that it's too expensive. Imagine you are paying 300,000 for a whole year on an accounting software that will give you rest of mind, peace of mind, knowing everything that is going on in your business, and you take decision, informed decision that's healthy for your business. So someone will be saying that it's too expensive. You say it's too expensive. I just shake my head. So using accounting software is a game changer. It's a game changer for business. Game changer. Look at it. Movement of equity, sales by customer. We also know how your customer that are patronizing you,
Yes.
customer everything. You have reports on sales by item, the item that is selling very well. Sales by salesperson. If you have salespeople, who is selling more, who is performing more, you will have it. You will have it. See it. Sales summary. You have everything. Profit by items, inventory summary. You can see. You have every report, every report, everything that you need, everything in the software. See, let's stop here, man. So let's stop here, man. This is just introduction. So, yes, to walk you through the accounting software. So this might be taking us for the next 1 month. Do you get now? Because it is a hands-on practical experience.
Okay. Okay, sir. Hello?
You have any question, man?
No, there is something maybe when we get to
Hear me?
because there was something you talked about the other time.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Are we together?
Yes. Can you hear?
And that's
Hello,
it
sir.
here because we are dropping this on the YouTube class, so we don't know who that question in answering it will help.
Okay. But can you hear me now? Hello. Hello. Oh, hello.
Very well. Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Yes.
The other time you talk about maybe later when we are dealing with the CST stuff, we talk about registering as a corporate body, as a company, and registering as a business name. The difference, as in if you are
Yes, you
registering as
can
a
ask it now. We talk about it here, so you can ask it.
yes, that's what I'm saying. You know, there is a registration as a business name. You said it. Then you said there's a registration as a company itself. So what's the difference? Registering as a business name, as in for individual,
Yes.
and registering as a company
So
itself.
what's the question?
Maybe like a limited liability company, then registering as the you know, it's not every business that is a limited liability company. We have some that they will just register in their own name, maybe like so company like that. Hello.
Question. What's the question? You hear me? Okay. So maybe when we get to CAC, then we'll talk about it because I didn't get that question.
Okay.
So let's stop here for today. Let's stop
All
here
right.
for today. So continue. Yes, I didn't get that question. That's why I didn't answer it. I didn't get it.
No
So
problem. No problem.
maybe when we get to CAC. But it's good
Okay.
that maybe after having this training, we have questions, we answer it here, so that as we put it on the YouTube channel, people can also learn from it and everything. But it's fine. We still be having subsequent training. So no problem. So thank you very much. Thank you for joining today. So we'll see. This is Saturday. Okay, that will be next week, Friday. God will help us. So thank you very much. Thank you for joining. Have a lovely and fruitful weekend. Bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
You're welcome. All right. Bye.